Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I thought we'd do some Command and Conquer. So if you've been paying attention, hopefully, you'll remember I told you about a really hard mission for the GDI campaign in a place called Sarajevo. Now, recently I was able to get past the hard point in the Sarajevo mission, but I saved the point where it was the tipping scale where I had to do a lot of hard work to win. So I figured we may as well do that one. So I'm going to load it up. As I This is Sarajevo. All Hold on. All this blue is me. In here is Temple Prime, Nod's HQ. These are anti-ion cannon disruptors. So I can't lock on the ion cannon, which is the super weapon I've talked about. There are 4 entranceways into the crater. Those 4 entryways are now defended. So I no longer need these defenses. So what I'm going to do is I'm selling them off. As you can see, I'm left with a load of troops afterwards, which I'm going to send over here, where I'm building up a massive attack force consisting of consisting of a lot of troops, riflemen, rocket squads, zone troopers. When I have enough of an advantage with a massive force, I'm going to attack inside, then hopefully attack this generator here, which is the closest one to their defensive wall. Now, let me just adjust the camera a little bit. There you go. Shouldn't keep rocking now. See this? This is the Tiberium going up. We secured the 3 Tiberium fields that are outside of No's crater. Without that, they've got no extra Tiberium coming in. They've only got the Tiberium that they have that they've already harvested, meaning that they will eventually run out. My hope is to sort of, sweat them until they have to, come out, risk attacking. See, the way I positioned it here, these watchtowers aren't very effective against vehicles, but they are very effective against troops. And in these foxholes, I have sniper teams and riflemen. Sniper teams can obviously be very useful against troops, including these guys, the Black Hand. They can shoot flames. For instance, you'll see in just a moment, or maybe not. Sometimes those defenses take them out before they can get close enough. That was a Vertigo bomber, a Nod stealth attack vehicle. So now we are going to have to build some more anti-aircraft defense mechanisms to prevent them from getting across. My hope is to make the anti-aircraft defenses strong enough so that they won't be able to get the Vertigo bomber actually over. So that's why I'm positioning them on the defensive, on the crater itself. And let's repair that watchtower. Construction complete. Construction complete. Anyway, like I was saying, my hope is to build a defensive of anti-aircraft guns to stop them from getting over. See? So now that I have a defensive line that'll stop troops from getting over, I'm going to sell off the extra defenses, which in turn raises up this bit so I can make even more troops and vehicles, like these Firehawks. And then when I'm ready, I'll be able to attack with a massive invasion force. And by selling off these extra defenses, we actually give the other defenses a lot more power. Yeah, the map basically warns me if a troop goes in Tiberium. This is a battle base. It converts back into the rig, which is mobile. we're going to move the rig to, let me think, let's go here. And then we're going to move the juggernauts. Let me think, let's move the juggernauts here, here, and over here. Sorry. The juggernauts were sent to me by GDI once I secured this area, allowing me to have a lot of extra firing range. This ability here allows them to lock onto a sniper team like the one I've got here. So say I was able to get one really close to this generator, all my juggernauts can fire directly at it from a distance. And while I'd love to do that, sniper teams are not very good. They're meant to be mainly used against troops, not vehicles or actual base defences. But they're very good against vehicles if they're a long distance. What we have here is an avatar, a Nod attack vehicle, sort of like their version of the Juggernaut. Now, we were able to capture this in one of their attacks. And that's a mammoth tank, as it just said. Now, I'm repositioning these things so they'll have a little extra defense in case Nod decides to send through any vehicles. Now, I'm going to get that harvester back on track and have that airfield produce some more Firehawks. If you're wondering what a Firehawk is, it's basically GDI's version of one of their vertigo bombers. It may not have a cloaking ability, but it is, however, got a special ability. This Astral Fighter upgrade. It allows them to go up and over any defensive line. Anyway, now that we've sent a lot of our troops there, we are going to sell off the extra defences to raise a lot more resources for more vehicles and troops. And in doing so, see, that power line, power consumption is going down, and thus providing the defences that are needed much more energy. See? We've made so many resources, we actually need more silos to store it. See? That green line means that we've reached maximum capacity. So once we've emptied out all these foxholes, and you guys may be thinking that judging by how much defenses Nod has, this isn't going to be enough. Well, there's going to be a lot more. And I'm going to be able to use the ion cannon near the outer rim once we've destroyed just one of their generators. However, I do remember one thing from a previous attempt. The minute I started sending sniper teams over here to help cover it, inside this area, Kane sent, well, he built the Temple of Nod over, yeah, it was right there. Right when my Firehawks couldn't get to it. It's so close to their anti-aircraft defenses here. It's nearly impossible. See? Look at that. So many anti-aircraft defenses that it couldn't get through. Now, let's just move the rig into position. Oops, no. That'll prevent if any vehicles come that way. Little anti-aircraft defense and ground defense, as well as vehicle repair. The battle base can repair vehicles, has its own anti-aircraft defense, and these little guardian cannons like this one here. Okay, clearly we're going to need to put a new line of anti-aircraft guns over there. This is the main reason why it's good that we've sold a lot of the other defenses. Oh no. This should do the trick. Vertigo bombers may be powerful, but they do have a limit on how far they can go in stealth mode. They reveal themselves every now and again, especially right before they're about to attack. Yes, I know. See, by doing that, we've not only eliminated a lot of power consumption, we've also got a massive force of troops. We mainly only get riflemen, but I wouldn't judge them. One squad of riflemen is enough to take out a lot of troops if they're in the right position. And not to mention the fact that once I give them a few upgrades, scanner packs will upgrade the zone troops' ability to detect stealth units, and will heal them. And, well, boost power packs will allow the zone troopers to increase hit points and health, and the scanner packs will allow zone troopers to detect stealth units in a small radius. And while not a very big radius, it's still something. Should repair that Guardian cannon and reposition that Juggernaut. Now, let's have a look. Sell that anti-air battery. And this one here too. Now these guys, the pit bulls, aren't needed. They're very useful against aircraft with their little missiles. I'm not surprised silos are needed with the amount of Tiberium we're harvesting. Nod's harvesters have tried once before to sneak back in, especially around here, but my defences are too strong. The watchtowers may not be effective on their own against them, but when they're united in a massive amount, along with Guardian cannons and things like APCs, they can do a lot of damage. Now we're just going to land a couple of reinforcements here. Now we're going to drop some zone troopers. Watch this. Watch what the drop pod does. Boom! 3 squadrons. Now we're going to move. Boom! That's a commando there. Not even a commando can stand up. Oh, nuts, that backfired. See? A commando may be strong, what you might think they are, but they are not invincible. Now, APCs can drop little landmines over the air. So what I'm going to do, if I can, right after the next troop bunch comes through, I'm going to use each APC to make a line of mines along this way, if possible, doubling back. Okay, clearly the Nod have exposed a weak point in my defences over there. So we're going to need a few anti-air batteries around this area, and we're going to repair this one, or they'll exploit any weakness. More venom units. Okay, let's see you get through that then. Oh, nuts. Clearly, if they're damaged, but they need some more defences over here. Yep, thought so. Sometimes they're able to get at least one missile off. Okay, let's have a look and see. No, no defences there to sell. That harvester we sent is still on the way. Wow, Nod's getting more desperate. They're sending even more Black Hand that way. Okay, I'm gonna have to remember to up. There. That field's been only tended by one harvester, so it's gonna help quite a bit. Okay, I'm gonna have to upgrade it a little there with some more watchtowers, like I said. Come on.
Reinforcements ready.
Good. I can drop more bloodhounds in a minute. Come on, harvester, pick up the Tiberium. There. Now it's in line to get to refine here. And let's just sell this and move out. And sell this Guardian Cannon and move the rig to, let's think. This is a good spot. Oh, do you see that? A perfect pathway through. Okay, APCs. Get them in. Now, troops will normally know.
Ready when you are. Select target. Make sure they don't see you. ABC, what's the plan? ABC standing by. ABC, what's the plan? Right away. Unit under attack. Our base is under attack.
I swear sometimes these APCs are so dumb.
Let's go.
Okay, that really backfired on me. I was hoping they would more or less go over most of the mines before while setting them off. Alright, let's think. These defenses aren't needed anymore, so we're going to sell them. And empty all these foxholes.
Stealth unit detected. How's our position? Heading to new position.
Now we're going to reinforce this bit with some more ground defenses. The Guardian cannons are effective, however they aren't that effective against troops. It's like an Achilles heel, if you will. Watchtowers are mainly effective against troops. Guardian cannons are mainly effective against vehicles. And there, that should do it. Now, let's get some silos in the mix.
Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Construction complete. Construction complete. Stealth unit detected. Construction complete.
Perfect use of that unneeded space.
Enemy commando detected. Cannot deploy here. Cannot deploy here. Need somebody taken out. Listen up, missile squad. Get low. This area clear. Sniper team, keep out of sight. Need somebody taken out. Building.
So anyway guys, these Tiberium silos will help us store the excess Tiberium that we've accumulated. See, like I said, these green indicators show how much Tiberium we've stored away. And they're pretty much at their limit.
Cannot deploy here. Our base is under attack. Structure sold. Yes, sir. Roger out. weapon ready.
Okay. Black Hand and... Yep, Militia. But luckily, we've got something Nod doesn't. This is a mutant hovel. It trains mutant troops. They can fire at aircraft and infantry, and they're very good. And I'm going to set them so they'll arrive over here. Watch. Watch. See? There they go. 6 mutants. Now, just one squad alone isn't very strong, but altogether, they're pretty tough. Now, let me see.
That's right. Ready here. What do you have? Let's get to the front.
And there we go. The mammoth tanks can now do a little more damage.
Squad ready.
Okay, that's it. We're at our limit. We can't store any more Tiberium. Okay, our best option right now is to assemble the Firehawks and have them attack this generator by using the Astral Fighter upgrade. Allow them to go up and over all of the defenses, including anti-air.
Bomber standing by.
That's 8 Firehawks just there. And now let's bring them over here. And get those last upgrades.
Firehawk here. All set. Taking the high road. We're going in. Approaching target. I see.
Oh, they weren't able to damage it as I hoped. Maybe the shockwave will do more to it. Clearly we need more Firehawks. Let's get 2 more airfields. This is the advantage of having so much Tiberium. We can easily make more. With all this at our disposal, we stand a better chance. Now let's get some grenade squads and some predators. And a few pit bulls. I've set all the rally points to come right here. You see that on the back of the pit bull? That'll launch an explosive shell into the air. Maybe, but it's not a threat. The sniper teams plus the watchtowers can take them out. Now I'm going to move a few of these and get rid of some of these foxholes. Unfortunately, I can't just sell these. We need to have a little more space so we can send the troops in this way.
Rifle squad. Understood. Coordinates. Walkers in motion. We got it all right here. Missile squad reporting.
This will allow my troops to come through when I decide it's time for us to attack. They'll be able to come right through here, and the Juggernauts and the Avatar will be standing by. Let's move the rig into position, get rid of that watchtower.
Riflemen, move out. Base defense is all backed up. No wasted time now.
Structure sold.
Yes, sir.
Cannot deploy here. Cancel.
Okay.
Predator crew ready to roll. Confirmed.
Enemy unit sighted.
And let's get a few rocket squads. We've got very little of them.
Detected. Our base is under attack.
Missile squad ready for combat. Missile squad ready for combat. Sniper team, let's get there. Missile squad ready for combat.
Repairing.
Missile squad ready for combat.
There, a little more anti-air coverage.
Missile squad ready for combat.
Enemy unit sighted.
Missile squad ready for combat.
See, look at that. Those two Venom units were neutralized in a few
Our
seconds.
base is under attack.
See, they barely got a shot off.
Repairing.
That's one of the advantages. But with this opening, Nod doesn't realize we have an opening here that will let our troops through. And even if they do, they'll have to face a full, massive invasion force. Okay, we have the Firehawks now.
Standing by.
Time to assemble all the fleet and attack.
We're clear. Firehawk here. Firehawk on its way. Firehawk standing by.
Now that I think about it, it might actually be easier to send the Firehawks in the slow way. I mean, they're pretty close by. My Armada might just be enough. Bring it down. Just to be on the safe side, let's build 2 more airfields and put them over here. That way,
Enemy unit sighted. Construction complete. Construction complete.
8 more Firehawks. 8 times
Our base
more
is under
trouble for Nod. Yeah, I know my